On security, we were number 127. My concern, however, sir, is that what extent will this 2018 budget assist us in bridging this gap? I have looked at a number of sectors. I have looked at the educational budget. It's a paltry 61.7 billion naira, which is the equivalent of $1.7 billion, as against South Africa, which budgets $23.45 billion in 2018. In the power, works, and housing sector, we have budgeted 558.8 billion naira. And there's a report by McKinsey, the consultancy firm, which says that Nigeria needs $300 billion to bridge its infrastructure deficit, which means we ought to be spending, within a 10-year frame, we ought to be spending $30 billion per annum for 10 years to be able to bridge that gap. Unfortunately, Mr. Speaker, the budget for infrastructure of this year's budget constitutes only $1.4 billion. It is also said that it is infrastructure that makes a country rich. A country without infrastructure cannot be rich, and its people cannot be rich as well. Secondly, I'd like to comment on the sources of revenue. One of the highest revenue earners for us has always been diaspora remittances. Last year alone, we got about $25 billion for diaspora remittances. But the exchange rate this year is predicated on $305. I don't believe this will encourage Nigerians in diaspora to remit money, because the exchange rate on the streets is $350 or $360. It is more enticing to deal on the streets than it deals through the banks. So I think by predicating the exchange rate on 305, we'll be losing a lot of cheap funds coming into Nigeria. Also, I believe that the diversification process should also be more deepened. There's no reason why Nigeria shouldn't be earning $25 billion per annum from solid minerals, from agriculture, and from the remittances I said earlier. So on the final note, Mr. Speaker, I agree with the title of the budget, which is called the Budget of Consolidation, and I pray that the budget is passed with the speed of light. Thank you.